Hello, and thank you for joining me for this training video. Today we'll be covering the recent changes to the forms and files as part of our user interface update. We're going to start off looking at the stock item file. Here we have the old form on the left and the new form on the right. As you can see, there are some distinct differences, but overall the concept is still the same. The new form can be separated into a few different parts. The top left section is used for stock item, stock description, item type. The top right area has both the file buttons for saving, closing, and visiting the wiki. The left middle area is where the tabs were moved to. Now they are listed vertically and will populate the central data area with data from the selected section heading. The data listed under each section heading has remained the same from the previous UI, so the data will still appear in the section you've come to know and expect. The right middle area is dedicated to notes, with the ability to add a new note up top and to view existing notes below, with the most recent showing at the top of the list. At the bottom of the file, there's information relating to the creation and most recent modification of the stock item file. The next file we're going to look at is the person or user file. As you can see, the new UI has been carried over, and the general formatting we discussed in the stock item file still appears here. One of the biggest changes from previously is that we now have integrated shopping users in the same setup file. Just like the user button, the shopper button adds new section headers for further setup. For details on this setup process, please see the videos for setting up a new user and setting up a new shopper. All of the forms used in the files have been updated to be in line with the new UI. This makes things very easy due to their consistency. In each case, the ID and name will be in the upper left area. Save and close buttons are in the upper right. The contents of the circles will vary from file to file, but will always be clickable for additional details. The section headers will always be on the left near the middle, and they will always populate the central data area when clicked. Those files with notes will have them appear to the right of the central data area, with the creation and modification details directly below in the bottom border. While buttons for configuring the files have been updated, their location and function still remains the same. Using these buttons will still permit users to modify the name of fields, add fields and tabs, even select which transactions the field should appear in, and which security groups can see or update this specific field. Thank you again for joining me for this video. Be sure to check out the rest of our training videos for any other questions.